Hi everyone! In this video, we'll explore some additional features of the button component in DigiTiles, specifically how to create a custom button. Let's imagine it's Black Friday and you want to create a promotional banner on the homepage of your online store, featuring a button that matches the style and feel of Black Friday. With DigiTiles, this is absolutely possible. Here you can see the banner where I want to place the button, and I'd like to use a custom green button. To do that, I drag and drop the button component onto the grid as usual and position it where I need it. Take a look at the panel on the right. You'll see the button we just created. We need to open its settings. You'll notice a field called Display Style. This defines which type of button is currently being used. The default button shown here is one that follows the theme's style. But since we want a custom button, we'll switch to the basic default button, which allows full style customization. Next, we rename the button and give it a title that fits the Black Friday offer. Then we add a link to the Black Friday catalog page and move on to the rest of the settings. Below that, you'll find a section called Advanced Options. Go ahead and expand it. You'll see quite a few settings here, and we'll go through them step by step. The background color setting lets you choose any color using the gradient selector. You can adjust the transparency or add a specific color code if you have one. In my case, I'll paste a hex code so the shade of green matches the rest of the banner perfectly. Next is the text color. The color picker here works the same way. Just make sure to choose a color that contrasts well with the background, so the text remains readable. I'm going with black text in this example. The font size determines the size of the text on the button. 14 pixels will be enough in this case. The font weight setting controls the thickness of the text. Higher numbers mean bolder text. Adjust this to get the look you want. Then we have the border color. This lets you add an outline to your button. I'll increase the border width so you can clearly see the color change, but for my final design, I'll disable the border and remove the color. Now let's look at the border radius. This controls how rounded the button corners are. As you increase the value, the corners become softer and more curved. The next section is Hover Style. Here, you can define how the button looks when a user hovers over it. I'm going to darken the background slightly, and also change the text color to make the hover state more noticeable and contrasty. Moving on, we have the padding settings. These define the space inside the button, around the text. For example, increasing the top padding creates more space above the text. I'll set the top and bottom padding to 20 pixels, and the left and right to 30 pixels. That's it. The desktop version of our button is done. Now let's switch to mobile view to see how the button looks on smaller screens. As you can see, the button is a bit too large for mobile, so we'll make some adjustments. In the mobile settings section, you can change the layout for mobile without affecting the desktop version. I'll reduce the top and bottom padding to 10 pixels, and the font size is already set to 12 pixels by default, which is perfectly fine for mobile. And that's it. Your custom button is ready to use. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful and maybe learned something new. See you in the next one.